Okay, boys and girls, we are doing Chapter 7, Lesson 3, Double a Known Fact. This is pages 377 to 378. Mastering this lesson will help you learn your 6s and your 8s once you know your 3s and your 4s. Knowing your 2s will also help you do your 4s if you can do this. So first of all, let's talk about a little bit of vocabulary. The word you need to know for this lesson is decompose in the math sense, or I could try spelling it right. That would also work. Okay, so decompose means to break apart or break something into smaller pieces. So when we are decomposing numbers, we can break them down into two numbers that we are better at using. For example, 6. 6 is the same as 2 plus 4, and multiplying by 2 is easier than multiplying by 6, and multiplying by 2 and by 4 is easier than multiplying by 6. So when you can decompose 6 into 2 and 4. Okay, so let's begin this lesson with that word decompose in mind, breaking numbers apart. So this lesson's essential question is, what strategies can be used to learn multiplication and division facts? This is a new strategy for you. So a known fact is a fact you have memorized. You can use a known multiplication fact to solve a multiplication fact you don't know. So let's look at this one. Find 4 times 6. Here's our word, decompose or separate the number 4 into equal addends of 2 plus 2. So first we're going to model the known fact 2 times 6. So we're trying to solve, sorry, I think I skipped over it. We're trying to solve 4 times 6. So we can decompose 4 into 2 plus 2. So we're going to use counters to make an array for 2 times 6. We're going to show 2 rows of 6. So you need to draw your array in this yellow box. So I'm just going to use dots. So I'm going to do 2 rows of 6. Now the quick way to do our rows, to make sure we do them correctly, is to draw 2 lines. I'm going to put 6 on the first line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 2 rows of 6. So I drew my array. Now I'm going to write the number sentence. So 2 rows of 6, and if I count up all those dots, I have 12. Then we're going to double the known fact. We're going to make one more 2 by 6 array. I'm going to do it in a different color. So there's 2 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 rows of 6. Okay, I'm going to write the number sentence for that array. 2 rows of 6 equals 12. Now I'm going to add the 2 products together. So this is one product. This one is the other product. So I'm going to add those together. So 12, here's my first product. And now I'm going to add my other 12. 12 and 12 is 24. If you don't know how to add those in your head, you can write them on the side over here and add them up. Remember, we start in the ones place. 2 plus 2 is 4. 1 plus 1 is 2, or 10 plus 10 is 20. Okay, so now we find 4 times 6. We're going to push the 2 arrays together. So we're going to look at these arrays together like this. Now it is 4 rows of 6. So 4 rows of 6 equals 24. 2 times 6 plus 2 times 6 equals 24. So 4 times 6 equals 24. We're going to go to the next page. We're going to find 6 times 5. We're going to decompose 6. You have to do this with your even number. 5 will not work because it's not even. So we're going to decompose 6 into 2 equal addends. So 6 equals 3 plus what? 3 plus 3. You learned that in first grade, I'm sure. Model the known fact 3 times 5 2 times. Remember, we're doing 6 times 5. So we're doing 3 times 5 and 3 times 5. So I'm going to draw 2 3 by 5 arrays. So I'm going to do them in 2 different colors. It makes it easier to keep track of what I'm doing. So I'm going to make my first array of a 3 by 5. So I'm going to do 3 rows with 5 in each row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm going to do a second array of 3 rows of 5. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do 5 in each row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now technically I have 6 rows of 5, right? Okay, so let's look. Draw the 2 arrays pushed together and add the products. I'm just going to circle them. For my class, I don't mind if you just put a box around them so you know that's one giant array. Okay, and then I'm going to add up the products. So I know this one up here is 15. And I know the green one is 15. And if I add the 2 together, I'm color coding these to help you keep track. Start in the ones place. 5 plus 5 is 10. I put down the 0 and I carry the 1 to the tens place because I can't have 2 digits in the ones place. So I carry the 1 and now it's a 10 because I regrouped it. Okay, 10 plus 10 plus 10 is 30. So 3 tens and 0 ones is 30 altogether. So now I'm going to put this over here. Since I'm color coding, I'm going to stick with my color coding. Here's my 15. And then I made a green 15. And my total was a red 30 because I combined them together. Okay. So find 6 times 5. Write the multiplication sentence. I think they mean for the one array. So write the, because they already have 6 times 5. Or, okay, I'll do it this way. 6 times 5 equals 30. 3, oh no, that's not right. Sorry, hopefully I didn't mess you up. So I don't like how they did this. All right, so 6 decomposes into 3 plus 3. So it's 3 times 5 equals 15. So 3 times 5, that's 15, plus 3 times 5, which is 15, equals 30. So 6 times 5 equals 30. Need to close my zeros. Okay, why can you double the product of 2 times 6 to find 4 times 6? Well, you can double the product of 2 times 6 to find 4 times 6 because if you double 2, it equals 4. So I can double the product. I'm not going to write the whole thing. I can double the product, comma, because 4 decomposes. I think this sounds better. Composes into 2 plus 2. And you could say doubling the 2 equals 4. Okay. What doubles fact would 3 times 6 help you find? Okay, so we want to look at our even numbers. 6 is even. So 6 would split into 3 plus 3. So my doubles fact would be 3 times 3. Because I already have the 3 here, and 6 decomposes into 3 plus 3. Give an example of a known fact and explain. So we already talked about a known fact is a fact you already know. So I know 2 times 4. Whoa, that happened again. I don't know why that happens. I think I say that every time. Okay. Let's do this. A known fact okay, is, whoops, a known fact, not a known facts, is, what did I say? 2 times 4, because I have memorized it. And that's exactly what a known fact means, one you've memorized. I don't have to count it out on my fingers, I just know it. Okay, draw 2 arrays that you could put together to find 4 times 5. Label the arrays with the number sentence. So I look for my even number, that's 4. So 4 decomposes into 2 plus 2. So I'm going to make a 2 by 5 array. Let's see. Okay, I don't have to stack them. Okay, so 2 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 2 rows of 5 equals 10. I'm going to switch colors here. I'm using a lot of purple. It's my favorite color. And then I need another array of 2 rows of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 times 5 equals 10. Okay, so that's it for all the classes. If your teacher doesn't want you to go on to the directions for the next page, then you can stop here. My class, hang in there, and we're going to go to the next page. Okay, so on the independent practice, you're going to use counters to model a known fact that will help you find the first product. Draw the model 2 times. So if you don't have counters at home, you can use Legos, you can use Matchbox cars, you can use beans, dry beans. Don't use refried beans, that would be messy. Just kidding. And what you're going to do is you're going to take this, this fact here, and you're going to use beans or use your model to help you draw the arrays. You're going to do the arrays like I did on the other pages. You're going to decompose. They decomposed it here to the known fact. So you're going to make 2 of those, and then you're going to draw it down here in this space. This is where your array goes. Okay? And I expect to see an answer on each of these blue blanks. Okay? There's room for this array here. There's room for this array here. And there's room for this array here. Now for the bottom of this, you can use, if you don't need the counters, you don't have to use them, but it will help you if you're still struggling with this. And it's okay to still be having trouble with it because this is a new thing. So use counters to double the known fact. Write the product it helps you find. If you need to draw your array, you have white space. You've got white space here, you've got white space here, white space here, white space here, but you do not need to draw your array. You do not need to draw any of the lines or dots that I made on this page. This is simply to draw your attention to it because you can't see me pointing at the screen. So don't worry about any of the green things that I put on here. You just do your own drawings. Okay, and that's it. That is how we double a known fact.